So I'm working on a demonstration for my class tomorrow. So I have here a U-shaped piece of steel with two coils of wire wrapped around it. So I've got an orange coil, and this is just 10 feet of wire that I wrapped in a circle a bunch of times around the coil and around the core. And I've got a blue wire, which I did the same thing, 10 feet of blue wire that I wrapped around a whole bunch of times around that side. So you can see there, the two coils are not connected to each other in any way. They're on separate sections of the U. They're not touching each other, they're only touching the steel, and there's no electrical connection between anything here. So I have, I'm going to put this on top. This is the hat, just like that. And now I'm going to wirelessly transfer power from one coil, from the blue coil, over to the orange coil. So I have over here my power supply. So I'm going to connect it up like so. So I'm going to take one wire, clip it on here. I'm going to take the other wire, clip it on there. Okay, so now I have power coming from the wall and going to the blue coil. And I'm going to take the orange coil and I'm going to connect it to this bell here. So I have, okay, so I have one lead, which I'll put on here, and the other lead will go on there. So now I have my bell connected to the other coil. I have power from the wall connected to the blue coil. So again, there's no electrical connection. These coils aren't actually touching each other. So I'm going to turn it on now, and we'll see what happens. I'm just going to put, this is a clamp-on ammeter, so I just want to monitor how much current is going through this coil, because if I have too much current, then I'm going to burn something, and I don't want to burn my nice wires. So I'm going to set this to 0, flick it on, and start dialing up the voltage. As I start dialing up the voltage, we have a bell ringing. So even though there's no electrical connection between these two coils, I'm able to wirelessly transfer power from the blue coil over to the orange coil and into the bell. So interesting. So another interesting thing is if I take this hat off, it's still the same setup. I still have two coils. If I turn the power back on and dial it up, I have nothing. Nothing is happening. But if I take this and I drop it on, if I pull it off again, that's pretty cool. And it's nothing electrical. There's no electrical connection here that's being made. So if I actually have a piece of wire, if I touch it like that between them, now these two are electrically connected, but nothing is happening. So I have an electrical connection here, but it doesn't work. It only works when I drop this nice heavy piece of steel on top. And it completes my magical wireless power circuit. So, how does that work? Pretty cool stuff, huh?